YouTube, I'm back again. I told you guys I was going to bring you a video to kind of share what I have learned so far on becoming a self-employed working makeup artist. So there are so many details. I know that I will forget to mention something. So if I forget anything or I don't cover something in depth enough, please just leave me a comment down below or message me, and then I can elaborate a little more for you guys. This video is to explain the steps you would need to take to become a makeup artist working for yourself. The first thing that I would tell you is to brush up on your makeup knowledge. If you plan on going to cosmetology school or makeup design school, that's great because you will learn so much and you will get the foundation that you need to be successful and to be a good artist. That doesn't mean that you have to go to cosmetology school or a makeup design school. You can still get work either way. It is not necessary, but if you need a way to gain knowledge, because that is the only way for you to learn technique and trend and application, then that is a great thing to do. On the other hand, you have many references. So YouTube is a great way to learn about makeup in general. At that point, I would try to get hired at a makeup counter or a specific brand or a store location. That is one great way to network, gain education and knowledge, hands-on experience. You learn to work with people, and I know a retail environment is not the most desired thing, but it is a good stepping stone to get you to where you need to be. So I would pick a brand. Make sure that you have interest in that brand and that you like that brand, but try to get hired with them. Keep in mind that if you have no prior experience, it's going to be harder to get hired. So you may have to try a different brand and get hired with someone that may have not been your first choice, but it will help you get to the brand that you would like to eventually be at. Now, when you're working in this retail environment, you're going to get people who are going to ask you, I wish I could take you home with me, or do you do makeup outside of here, or I'm going to a wedding and I know the bride is looking for someone to do her makeup. That is a great time for you to say, I'm available, I can do it. Start saying yes. Depending on your location, where you are working or where you get hired, they will most likely have some type of rule. So I'm not condoning breaking their rules, so make sure you know their policy. But generally, if the client comes straight out and asks you if you know of someone who can do makeup outside of the store or the location, I would start saying yes. At any point, it's a great idea to get business cards and hand them out to everybody. Doesn't matter. If you're out to dinner and you start a random conversation with somebody, always market yourself. Don't have any shame in promoting yourself and what you do, because word of mouth is one of the biggest ways to market yourself. I'm not saying that it's absolutely crucial that you work for a specific brand, but I will tell you that it is very, very hard to have no experience and not have gone to makeup school or cosmetology school and just go out and promote yourself as a makeup artist. People want to hear things that you have done or where you have previously worked. It makes them feel more comfortable, and it lets them know that you are being educated. Sometimes, and especially in the beginning, that means you are going to have to be doing some free makeup. And I know that no one wants to work for free, but you have to build, number one, you have to build your confidence. Number two, you have to start getting your face and your name out there so that people are hearing of you and then they can trust you. The next thing is, while you're doing this makeup, it doesn't matter what it's for, but there will most likely be a photographer that you need to connect with. That is so important because that photographer is going to send you the images that you need to start making a portfolio. So a lot of times a portfolio consists of a website nowadays. Nowadays they're not doing so much of a printed portfolio, but taking that and putting it on the internet as a form of a website, or strictly just a domain where you could put your images. You want to make sure that your images are from someone who is professional. Don't take photos with your phone and try to use that as a portfolio, because if you start going to some type of castings or modeling agency, they're not going to take that seriously. These photographs need to be professional, and give credit to the photographer. Your portfolio is also really important because that is where your clients or interested clients will go to look at your work and decide if they like it and decide if they want to hire you. A lot of becoming a makeup artist is being in the right place at the right time and knowing the right people. So once you start exposing yourself to that work type environment, people are going to remember you. People are going to recognize you. They're going to start spreading the word. You need to have a resume, and a resume is, in the makeup or beauty industry, is not like a normal resume. They want to see the type of makeup that you've done and who you've worked with, you know, and when. It doesn't need to be some kind of crazy elaborate resume that's, you know, pages long. It's a little more simple and broken down, and they just want to know the type of makeup, who you've worked with, when, you know, if it has been published, something of... The makeup world is so competitive. No one wants to help you. Nobody wants to share how they got there or the steps that they needed to get there. And I really just needed somebody to kind of guide me, or, you know, show me the next step. I didn't really know what to do. So it's not like, you know, it's not like it takes a genius to figure it out. On the other hand, if it were easy, you would see everybody talking about how they are a makeup artist and they're working for themselves and they're successful. So I hope this was helpful. I just wanted to share a little bit of my knowledge that other people don't seem to really want to share with people. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go ahead and leave me your questions if you have any, and have a great day, guys. Bye.